Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Thanks for joining me today. This reading is for Leo. This is your yearly forecast. So, running a little bit late this month, getting these readings up here for you. But we'll get some information here and let you know what's going on for the rest of the year. So, I hope your year is going well so far. How are those New Year's resolutions coming along? All right, let's see what's going on here for Leo. So January brings in awaken all your senses. February is your deepest desires constrain you. March, lost in the ruins of the past. April, follow your vision. May, release your inner rebel. June, have the courage to be free. July, you are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. August, have courage. September, live in the world as a dreamer. October, live playfully and with a light heart. November, enter the temple of your truth. And December, release your creative energies. Now, I will be taking a look at each one of these cards and using some tarot on them. So let's see what's going on here. We'll start off with January. Awaken all your senses. Slow down and become aware of them. Okay. So it looks like maybe you are very busy or have been very busy, and it's time for you to just kind of slow things down, pay attention to the here and now. Okay. A time to just be. All right. So let's see what's going on here for Leo. We've got the Four of Wands, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Lovers, Tower, Eight of Wands. All right. So to me, it feels like this may have something to do with a specific relationship. Okay. This may be you and your work. This may be you and a spouse. This may be you and a friend. Okay. But it's, I don't want to say that it's your life in general. It's a specific relationship here. So I see that there is something around your sense of foundation or security within this relationship. Okay. Your mind and your energy are to the max. Okay. It feels like you've overextended yourself. Your thought process is driving you crazy. There could be some anxiety, some upset, like a lot of overthinking. Your energy itself is just gone foolish. All right. Ten of Wands, that you're feeling overburdened. Um, that sense of responsibility is just too overwhelming. Okay. You've got the Lovers here, the Tower, and the Eight of Wands. So this feels like there needs to be a conversation or some sort of learning process here. And to make any change at all, that's what needs to happen. Your mind is, like I said, it's driving you crazy. You've been doing everything and you're rushing, and it's just time to slow things down. So to me, it feels here like there needs to be some sort of conversation between you and either someone that you're working with or your boss or someone that you're in a relationship with, like that has something to do with relationship, and you feeling like you need to do everything. Okay. So to bring change, there needs to be conversation. Things need to be brought out into the open. There needs to be there needs to be you and this other person. You know, you need to be on the same page. You need to be able to understand each other. There needs to be communication where everything is open and honest. Okay, there needs to be harmony brought here, and right now there just isn't any. Okay. So you may need to just slow it down, Awaken all of your senses and become aware of them. All right. So we'll take a look at February. And here you have your deepest desires constrain you. Let them go to clear your mind. All right. So again, there's something here where you feel like you're focused so much on this one thing. And it just seems to be this loop that you keep playing over and over. So here you have the Hanged Man, the Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords, Magician, Ten of Cups, and Four of Cups. So it feels here like no matter what you do, you feel like you're not getting enough completed. Okay. There's something about taking some time or wanting to take some time away, but you feel like you can't. Um, you feel like nothing will get accomplished in that time. But the thing is here, like if you don't take the time away to get the new perspective, to rest your energy, to rebuild your energy and your health, things are just going to keep getting worse. So it feels here like with the Magician, the Ten of Cups, and the Four of Cups, you're going to come to some realization of this, I want to say very shortly, okay? So in February, I'm seeing a 5. So in February, it may be very important for you to schedule some time away, take a break of some sort with whatever it is that you're doing. It's just to rebuild yourself back up here because I think that you're really getting yourself depleted, and your thought process is like, well, no one can do it as well as I can, so it will never get done if I don't do it. And yeah, you just can't keep thinking like that um, because it's burning you out, and then you're no good to anyone. Okay, especially yourself. All right, so let's take a look at March. And this is Lost in the Ruins of the Past. Find the way to the present moment and live. All right, so here we have the Queen of Cups, Empress, Emperor, King of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Moon. So it feels here like you need to pay attention to your intuition. I'm seeing that with both cards here, the Queen of Cups and the Moon. The Emperor and Empress, this could be talking about a special person in your life, could be a partner, a friend even, but someone that you're very close to, you have a very strong connection to. Lost in the ruins of the past. This other person, this could be someone from your past. They could be coming around again. There's some sort of communication here. There may still be maybe a legal connection between the two of you. Something here may need to be signed off on. Something may need to be ended. Okay. But again, use your intuition. It feels here like you didn't see this coming because of the moon card. What you had with this person, you may have been really wanting that um, in the past, but now it's something that it feels like it's some sort of contract that you need to end. Now it could be divorce, but there's something here that you're moving on towards, and you're trying to pay attention to your intuition with that. Okay, now um, not everyone is going to relate to divorce, of course, but with the Empress and the Emperor, it's a connection that you have with another person. Now, some of you, this connection may be with your work. Okay. Could be a job that you had for a very long time. Maybe it's time to end that and start something new. Maybe you've already done that, and something within that old job is coming back around. Could be some sort of paperwork or some sort of contract that needs to be ended. Okay. Some sort of paperwork to say that everything is now finished. So, Yeah, lost in the ruins of the past. It just feels like paperwork or contract or something legal is coming towards you, dealing with something in your past. Okay. And you need to deal with that so that you can move on because there's something here that you're working on. You're creating something new here for yourself. And this old thing needs to be finished so that it doesn't ruin what you're making now. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at April's energy. So here we have follow your vision for April. We've got release your inner rebel for May and have the courage to be free for June. So let's see what's going on here for Leo for May. Follow your vision. Never lose sight of what is really important. April. What's going on here for April? All right. So here we have strength, 3 of cups, 2 of swords, judgment, death, 3 of wands. So again, a very similar energy that I'm getting here for April that you had in March. Leo, yes, you need to be strong. Okay. Your card is coming out here. I want to say that there's some opportunity for you to make a choice. It feels like something really good is coming down the road for you, and you need to make a choice. Do I stay where I'm at, or do I take this new opportunity? All right. Your card here is follow your vision, never lose sight of what is really important. All right. You got the judgment card, a death, and the 3 of wands. So judgment and the death, this is like you've got a second chance to make something right here. It's time to put something old to rest. What wasn't working, put it to rest and try something different to bring in success. You got this 3 of wands. Now you had the 3 of wands for March as well. I said you're working on something. So you need to put something old away so that you can bring in a new idea or some sort of new opportunity or new inspiration. Okay, so follow your vision, never lose sight of what is really important. All right, so release your inner rebel, be yourself and create your own universe. Now this is for May. Let's see. Create your own universe. Release your inner rebel. 9 of swords, Hierophant, 3 of swords, devil, Queen of swords, Ace of wands. All right, so this to me feels like you are going to have some sort of conversation with another person. First, you have it with yourself. Okay, it's like you are deciding that some things need to change here, and you are ready, willing, and able to do that. Okay, you have learned a lot and you are making a commitment to yourself to make whatever it is that you're working on a lot greater than it ever has been for you. Okay, you're dealing with a lot of upset. There could be someone that you're working with that is really giving you a hard time. They're not helping you in any way, and it feels here like you need to give them an ultimatum. All right, you're either with me or you're against me. Pretty much is the ultimatum here that I'm seeing. All right, you got the devil here, the Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands. This issue that's been going on for you has been going on for a long time. That devil just feels like an energy that just keeps coming back around. It's coming back around, coming back around. I want to say that you have been too easygoing. You have been too kind, okay, to this person that keeps letting you down. Maybe they don't realize they're letting you down. Maybe they do. But there's some sort of conversation here that you're going to have with them, and it's like, I'm done. I'm done. So if you're pulling your weight and theirs, it's time that they start helping. Okay, it's time that they start pulling their own weight here. Ace of Wands is a brand new found energy. Okay, so it feels like you are really in your Leo power, your Leo energy, your Leo strength. All right. So if you're not putting up with this crap anymore, you're vowing to yourself to do what you need to do to survive. Do what you need to do to be the best, to find success in whatever it is that you're trying to create here. Okay? Because whoever this is, they're pulling you down. They're keeping you from being your best self in whatever area of your life, that these cards are talking about. All right, so now let's take a look at June. This is have the courage to be free. Know that freedom begins where desire ends. Okay. So you have this desire to create something new. And it feels like I said, like this person has been pulling you back so that you can't have the freedom to create what it is that you want, to have the success with this new creative energy that you have. So let's see, what does June bring? All right, so here we have Knight of Cups, Sun, Chariot, Two of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. This to me feels like there is some sort of inspiration happening here. There is a lot of love, a lot of emotion. Someone here is on your side. I'm not sure if it's this person that has been pulling you down, if they've decided to make a change and are now lifting you up and working with you instead of against you. Or it could be a new opportunity that you're taking. You could possibly be leaving this person behind and working more on your own. Okay. This Two of Wands here, this is like a brand new opportunity. Like you have the world in your hands here. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to create? Five of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Somebody here feels lost. Again, it could be that person that you had the conversation with in May, but it feels like there's something new being learned here. Okay, it may have to do with some travel as well. You've got that Chariot sitting there, so maybe you're going back to school. Maybe you're taking a course of some sort. Could be on the computer, could be in a classroom. And maybe that's where the Chariot comes in. Maybe this is like going to a physical building for this course that you're taking, but there's something new being learned, and it feels like this something new that's being learned. This person is also learning something new here as well. Okay, they could be learning that you are actually serious about making some changes in your life, which may or may not include them. And I think that scares the hell out of them. All right, so let's take a look at July. All right, so you are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. That is for July. Let's see what's going on here. July. You are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. Okay, so you've got the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Swords, Ten of Cups, Page of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the Lovers. Okay, so there is some new partnership happening here. Some of you, yes, it's a reconciliation with the person that I've been speaking about, in this reading. Others of you, it definitely has to do with spirituality. It may have to do with tarot. It may have to do with religion. All right. But it is that entity that is greater than yourself. That is what you are getting interested in. Others of you, it is a new person. Seeing the Lovers here and the Two of Cups. All right. Two cards of partnership. So, like I said here, it feels to me like you are really moving in a different direction here. You are fired up. You're very passionate. You're tired of being stuck in the past. You're tired of the way things have been. And the only way things are going to change is if you actually start making the change, right? Believing that you can make the change. So that's what's bringing in this new partnership for you. Again, it could be a person, it could be having to do with your spirituality, it may have something to do with religion, or maybe it's tarot cards or whatever. Okay, it feels like something new is really taking your energy. It's taking your thought process. Okay, it's really putting like the passion in you, all right, to learn more about this, to understand more. Page of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the Lovers. Yeah, there's that learning with passion, okay? New inspiration. This is a card of like wishes coming true. So it feels like what you've been looking at, what you've been working towards, it feels like it's going to happen for you in the spiritual sense, okay? Because that's that connection that you need to make. And then learning to manifest and make things happen for yourself. So you're looking towards change and you're really putting your all into it. Okay. So let's take a look at August. Now, August is have courage, awaken the warrior of light within you. Now, Leo, this is definitely you. All right, this is for August. Let's see what's going on. Have courage. You're making some big strides here for yourself over the course of the year. So here you have the Star, Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, Strength, Seven of Wands, and Magician. Now, Aquarius is your opposite sign. Now, you've got Star here, which is Aquarius, and you've got Strength, which is you. So there could be an Aquarian person, very prominent in your reading for August, okay? It could also be saying what we had already talked about for February could be coming back around for you in August. So there's something here about healing your hearts, healing some sort of wound. I want to say that you are very open and honest with yourself and those around you at this point in time. You're showing here as the Queen of Swords. You do have a lot of strength. It feels like you are defending what you are learning, what you are feeling, what you have passion for. Okay. And it feels like you're making it even greater than it has been. So you're showing here as the Magician. Okay. So healing from past circumstances. All right. And moving yourself to a much better frame of mind. Again, more passion, more clarity. Okay, you're dealing. Your thoughts are so clear now, and it just feels like the path that you're on and you're taking. You know exactly what it is that you need to do. Okay, so have courage, awaken the warrior of light within you. That is for August. For September, live in the world as a dreamer, create a future paradise. All right, so this could be, again, another creative energy that you are focusing on. It could be that you want actual physical things, but then this is like live in the world as a dreamer. This is something about wishing and wanting and making things better, like in all areas of your life. How do you want everything to look? Okay. And this is like moving in that direction. Um, Acting as if it's the way that you want it to be already. Okay, so let's see. So here we have the Two of Wands again. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, Emperor, the Six of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So to me here, it feels like having this passion to create new things. The Wheel of Fortune is telling me that things are definitely moving in your favor. Things are really aligning for you. So that looks like a very positive energy. The High Priestess, this feels like this sense of inner knowing. Okay. It's intuition, but it's like I know exactly what it is that I need to do. All right. Um, you need to be very strong, very capable, very determined, and that's showing here with the Emperor. I want to say things of the past you have left behind. You have decided that they weren't good for you. And for some of you, this is a person that you have decided to leave behind because they weren't helping you. They weren't a supporter. They were someone that kept pulling you down, tearing you down, making you small. And that's not where Leo needs to be at this point in time. Leo is in this place of healing and creating and finding success in all areas of their life. And this person just wasn't helping them with that. Okay. All right, so that is September. Let's take a look at October. Let's take a look at October. And here we have live playfully and with a light heart. Listen to the voice of your inner child. All right, so here we have the Four of Wands, the Magician, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the King of Cups. Okay, so this very well could be talking about some sort of new partnership happening here because the King and the Queen of Cups. So there is a lot of emotion here. There could also be a similarity where the both of you are very intuitive. All right. Um, doesn't necessarily mean that this could be a romantic partner. This could be a great friendship. This could be someone that you work with. Um, this could be someone that is in a group that you are in. It's someone that you are very connected to. You have a lot of similarities, and intuitive energy is definitely one of them. All right, here. So we got the Four of Wands, Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles. This to me feels like you're definitely working to get to a place of stability, and this could be money wise. This could be you're getting ready to move. There's something here about like a more stable living arrangement or something like that. And yeah, it just feels like you and this other person are making some sort of plan for the future. Now, it could be romantic. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but there's something here that you and this other person are doing. This Knight of Wands feels like inspiration. Okay. Live playfully and with a light heart. It really feels here like you and this other person are very much each other's support or help. Um, but there's a lot of kindness, tenderness, love here between you and this other person. Okay. It's like you get each other. You really understand each other. All right. Okay. So let's take a look at November, and this is enter the temple of your truth and learn to value it. Now, this to me feels like really understanding yourself. Okay. Now we had a card there earlier, and I said it had something to do with your spirituality, whether that was religion, whether that was another form of spirituality, but really knowing self. Okay. And being able to work work with yourself and not against yourself. Two cards jumping out here. We have the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Five of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the Fool. So enter the temple of your truth and learn to value it. This to me feels like something to do with manifestation. I've mentioned that word a few times within this reading. It feels like some sort of communication here that you're having with your spiritual team. It could be a specific person. Again, it could have been that King of Cups that we were speaking about here just a minute ago. But it feels here like you and this person are moving into some sort of partnership for the greater good. Okay? Could be a romantic partnership. Yes. It could be a best friend. Something that the two of you are working on together to get something out of it. To get success. It could be financial success. It could be putting the time and energy into something and feeling like you have accomplished something. Okay. The Five of Wands here. It feels like this is a really good connection that the two of you have. Usually when I see the Five of Wands, I think of it as a feeling like someone is trying to upset what you're doing, okay? But here it feels more like a give and take, okay? You're each working at building the other person up here. And the Nine of Cups, this is like your hopes, your wishes, your dreams are coming true. So whatever that success is that you're working towards, what you're hoping will happen, what you're working hard at, it feels like you're going to have some success in that area. This could be leading you to a new opportunity, a new beginning, okay? The Fool is that card of starting something new. It's taking that leap of faith. It is taking a risk. It's going somewhere that you've never been before. Okay. You may not know exactly how to get to this place, but it's something that you're willing to learn as you go. Okay. So it could be some of you are starting a new business, could be you're starting something else here, but it feels like you have the support of this other person, and between the two of you, it feels like there's a lot of success that's going to happen. All right. So believing in yourself, believing in the other person really is the energy that's showing here. So let's take a look at December. And this is release your creative energies, make use of them in your life. So release your creative energies. Okay. So here we have the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, Tower, Ten of Swords, King of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. So it feels to me like it's going to feel like the time is now. Okay, now this is December that we're speaking about here. It feels like the time is now. There's a lot of work here that you need to put into something. Things are really going to shift and change for you in December. And it feels like a total change, right? Like a complete turnaround, okay? Like a 180. Everything is going to be opposite to what it is like going into December. Because when you come out of December, it's going to be totally opposite, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of determination here, a lot of passion. This King of Wands feels like you know exactly what it is you need to do. Now, I mentioned that earlier in the reading, and in this instance as well, there's this feeling of I know exactly what it is that I need to do, and being confident and going for it. Okay. Like I said, anyone that's showing up in your reading here, um, you're either putting them aside because they aren't helping you, or you're bringing a new person in because they are so much like you that they see your vision, they share your vision, and you're both helping each other a lot here. So, release your creative energies, make use of them in your life. So, these two cards here to me, they really feel like they're both speaking of you and being confident in your abilities. Okay, and be able to create what it is that you've been wanting. Now, I just want to pull 3 cards here from this last deck, and we'll get one last quick message here for Leo. All right, so here's strength. So there's your card again. I think that card is shown up here at least 3, maybe 4 times. And here we have the World, the Ace of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. Yeah, this is pay attention to your strength. Pay attention to your intuition. There is a brand new cycle that is happening for you. There is a lot of new beginnings happening for you this year. When you see the opportunity, I want to say that that is the right time. It's time to take that opportunity and go with that opportunity. You got the 9 of Swords and the 7 of Swords here. To me, it feels like you're just going to be kicking yourself if you don't take the opportunity when it arises, because there may not be another opportunity to move you as far as you would like to go. Okay. It may take you a little bit longer to where you want to go if you don't grab hold of these opportunities when they show up. All right. So, World, Ace of Wands there, and the Strength card. Yeah, there's a lot of fire, a lot of passion, and really work with that Leo energy that is you. Okay. All right, guys. So this is your yearly forecast. This is for this year, 2026. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to thank you all so much for being here. Have a great day, everybody. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you guys next time.